loved our relationship with the Big 12, and it is now time for a new era for OU athletics.
Well, just as it has been in Austin tonight, Norman and the Oklahoma Athletic Program celebrating a once in a many generations switch of conferences. Goodbye, Big 6, Big 7, 8, and Big 12 Conference. Hello, Southeastern Conference. A transformative new era officially launches with bells and whistles tomorrow, July 1st. We'll be there all day and night, where Dusty Dvoracek has spent his Sunday.
Well, we've waited for a long time, and the day is finally here. Tomorrow, at the stroke of midnight tonight, Oklahoma officially becomes a member of the SEC. The excitement is real. It's palpable. The signage already going up everywhere, as you can see right out here outside the Oklahoma football facilities. It's everywhere, and there's a laundry list of things taking place starting tonight. How about a 5K at 11 o'clock? Right after tonight's show, a 5K is going to kick off outside the stadium and conclude at the 50-yard line, followed by a fireworks show at midnight tonight as Oklahoma officially becomes members of the SEC. Tomorrow morning, a breakfast at 8 o'clock, both in Oklahoma City and in Tulsa. Joe Harris, Joe Castiglione, and the commissioner of the SEC, Greg Sankey, going to be in attendance. Paul Feinbaum bringing his show to Norman, Oklahoma. The set looked great inside the stadium just a little bit ago. They'll be bringing all the various coaches from all the athletic teams all throughout the course of the show. Alum Dari Noak and myself will headline a show from 6 to 8 on SEC Network, welcoming Brent Venables, Greg Sankey, and many others, and with Oklahoma's big move to the SEC. Tomorrow night, the party doesn't slow down. They got 2 local bands, and it concludes with a 10 o'clock drone show. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time, and finally it's here. At the stroke of midnight tonight, Oklahoma officially a member of the SEC.
Well, this move comes with a lot of fanfare and chances for fans to get involved, John.
Yes, as Dusty said, kind of ran down the numbers here. In fact, it gets underway tonight in Norman. The race to the SEC beginning in just a few minutes at 11 o'clock. It's a 5K. Monday schedule, wake up in the SEC breakfast, 8 o'clock a.m., 8 to 9:30 in Oklahoma City and Tulsa. At 11:30 a.m., the Norman and OU band pep rallies. The Party of the Palace begins at 5, as well as open houses in the athletics facilities.
Well, the move is right. College football is headed for a 40 or so team elite league, I believe, John, ultimately. And this move kind of plays into that. Yes, after winning 50 football conference titles. There'll be less, but they'll get there. And meantime, the SEC gives you tremendous commissioner leadership. I mean, Sankey is unbelievable. More exposure, we know that, and really a lot more fun for virtually everyone. And that's what it's all about. But of course, for that to happen, you've got to win.
Yeah.
And that will be fun getting into that mode as well.
Interesting road trips that a lot of OU fans probably have never taken up to this point.
Yeah.
Too. One person who knows the ins and outs of the SEC better than most is ESPN's Paul Feinbaum. Our Jeremy Poplin caught up with him and asked how the OU tradition will fit in.
Everyone knows about Oklahoma's history, but when you come face to face with it, the reality really strikes. And this is a different feeling. It's a different moment than I've ever felt. Forget the OU Texas rivalry for a second, but Oklahoma has been the relevant team in most fan bases' recent memory. Whether you're a Tennessee fan or a Georgia fan, you have played OU. LSU fans played them a couple of years ago. So I mean, we have such familiarity with modern OU football.
Well, something else new for Oklahoma, a first of its kind, OneOklahoma.com, an official university-backed NIL collective at OU. Dusty has more on how it works and how it will help.
Well, we had news in Norman around the NIL collective space as consolidation happens with several smaller collectives coming together to form one. And that one is the One Oklahoma Collective. And I think it makes a ton of sense in the world. They're going to keep it local, and they're going to be able to really do a nice job keeping their tabs on everything around the NIL space. Going to bring everybody together, and really what I think that this is the beginning stages of, as we found out with the House versus the NCAA settlement, which we're still trying to find out exactly how that lays out. We know that these athletic departments will be directly paying their athletes, and I think that this one Oklahoma will set up and be an arm, a branch of the athletic department once we get to that point. So Oklahoma trying to get ahead of the curve, anticipating this should be coming within the next year and get this set up for the future of the Oklahoma Athletic Department. The other big piece of news that came out was that Curtis Lofton, officially named GM of the Oklahoma program. And I think this makes a ton of sense in the world. Curtis has done a great job with Soul Mission, being around these players, talking with families. He's great with recruits. He's outstanding with relationships. And with his 8 years in the National Football League, he understands personnel and what this Oklahoma program is looking for. I think that GMs are going to be a huge part of this new world of college football, and Oklahoma selected a good one with Curtis Lofton.
Yeah, thanks, Dusty. More than a good one, and I know he believes that. Curtis Lofton is just unbelievable. Brent's done a great job with that. But in terms of the NIL, Oklahoma was late to the party with competitive NIL available money. And the primary reason, Texas is playing for a national title, and OU continues its post-Riley recovery at a very good pace, I must say. The state simply doesn't have Texas money, but obviously it's improving, and Brent Venables can get better and better players. He's amazing, and this goes for all sports, but proving it when NIL money was so scarce initially. Texas is the poster child for what NIL money can buy. They've gone from losing to OU 2 of 3 years for 2 decades in football to title talk, and it's not all Sark, it's largely money. Give Venables competitive money and he'll recruit even better.